Possums, Dramer Smith here, walking the hard path. It's going to be a bit of a mixed bag today, I think. First thing I want to do is use these, our blaze rods, because if we come up here, I'll just get them out of my hand, and we come into this room, I've been starting to get things ready for brewing. So I've got a row of cupboards along here with chests, they're for our potions to go into, and then these are for ingredients. This one's for bottles. And we've got a cauldron with water. We've got a crafting table. And we need to make a brewing stand. Excuse all the noise. There we go. Too simple. And we'll pop it there. So now we can start brewing potions when we're ready. Pop the blaze rods in there for the time being. I'll show you why the sheep are so noisy. I've made my full rainbow flock. There's all 16 in there. I'll put a link to a little video I made about how you get all the colours. But we're not mucking about with sheep today. We're going to build something here. We're going to build an orangery, which is basically just a fancy conservatory or greenhouse. Now, we've got some podzol there because I grew a giant spruce and I want the podzol, but I can't pick it up until I get a tool that has silk touch on it, and I'm having zero luck with that. I have been fishing for books with silk touch on it, no joy. I have been enchanting books to try and get silk touch, no joy. We might have to go on a bit of a village hunt, see if we can find a librarian that's got one. Or actually we might even pop over at some point in the very near future and start doing some trading with our villagers over there, because I've got a couple of librarians. Now, one of them's got mending, and I do want some mending books. But the other one, its first book is The Curse of Vanishing. So I'm going to trade with him for a bit to see if there's something a bit better on offer than that. But in the meantime, let's build our orangery. Now, the other thing I need is to fix up the storage, because this is starting to get beyond a joke. Well, not starting to, it's already well beyond a joke. But we need that. We'll take that and half of those. We need to put some sand on to smelt. I have marked out where it's going. So 6, 12, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 12s are 72. We need 72. Lots of glass panes. And we need 7 by 7 is 49 blocks. So that won't be enough. We'll start by smelting that. One of these you'll do. We'll start with smelting that. By the time we've put the all the bricks down, maybe we'll be right. Whoops. If we put them in the right spot, we'll be better off. There we go. One there. One there. Oh, and there we are. Okay, they're the pillars for the orangery. It's going to get a bit dangerous out here. Let's go sleep. Now, yeah, use the shovel you've got on you. There we go, and here. Just dig out that one too. Okay, we're just putting in a little path so that we don't churn up the dirt and have mud tracked into the house. That would be good to avoid. Okay, we need one more door. Oh, that's so annoying. Now I'm just opening up a doorway. There we go. Oh, I will need my axe. I thought just one piece, doesn't matter if we don't have the axe, but it's more than just one piece. It's all of these gates. Yeah, that went into my inventory. We'll pop it back. And that bit of fence. There we go. Just pop you back. All right, let's put in windows. And I massively miscounted with the glass. Thank goodness I decided to only make a bit at the time, because of course it's 6 sixes, 36 panes of glass, not 72 or whatever I said. Okay, they're going to go over the top of the doors like a skylight. I actually want jungle trapdoors, but until we find a jungle, I'll have to make do with oak. And now a row of cobbled wall right the way along the top. Oh, now, I have moved things around here because, if you remember, I wanted my brewing stand here, and I've changed my mind and got my little room upstairs. This is an infinite water source because that's a top half slab, that's a top half slab, and they're both waterlogged. So because I've got a chest on it and a crafting table on it, it's quite difficult for me to take the water out of those two slabs, and that's always there for me and I can't accidentally ruin it. Alright, so that's a wall, 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 wall. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, slab, wall, slab, wall. I'm going to repeat that pattern all the way around. There we go. No, not one pattern done, sorry. I'll have to do that out here. I'll knock the roses out again. Where did that go? All right, let's try to get that in the right spot. There we are. All right, a couple of things left to do. We need a glass roof. Does it go there or there? And it goes there. That's better. Yeah, I'm leaving a hole in the middle. All right. up on the roof. Slabs, just get rid of that. Forming a cross pattern, there we go. And one in the middle. And torches on all the cobble walls so that our orangery has plenty of light shining on it. And we need to put torches in here. That can go. Now for the... Can I put it? No. Eventually there'll be a lantern hanging there. In the meantime, I'll probably get some glowstone. But until then, an ugly torch in the middle of the floor. Now, the podzol is going to go in here, and I eventually want to get some ferns. But in the meantime, yes, hello puppy. We need a couple of chests. We are going to do our first little special farm, our first little farm that needs hoppers and doodads and bits and pieces. So, oh, we'll need another chest. I'll get all my pieces together. I'll get all my pieces together and then we'll get on with it. Alright, I'm back and I've got everything together. We are going to make Minecraft's tiniest AFK fish farm. This has been designed by Warbin. I will put a link to his little video in the description. It hasn't got a tutorial, but frankly, it doesn't need one. You'll see why when I make it. I mean, it's so simple. I've got a chest. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to AFK for hours on this. You could put as many chests as you want. I just want to double because this is just for, you know, when I feel like doing half an hour to an hour. Okay, so on top of the hopper, so we've got an armor stand, a double chest, a hopper going into the chest, a post of some description on top of the hopper, and an iron pressure plate on top of the post. And then we waterlog the post. That's it. It's finished. So I'll show you how it works. We cast the rod onto the pressure plate and then I aim just above the pressure plate and just at the top of the armor stand. And I'm holding down, whoops, sorry. I'm holding down the fishing button and we're fishing. It'll do it again in a second and then we'll have a look in the chest. There we go. And we've already got some fish. So that's the fish farm done. A little bit of decoration needed. I'm just putting some spruce trapdoors over the top of the chest. And it's also a bit like little duck boards around where it's wet. If I pop that up, see, I only have to pop one up to access the chest. And we're going to put a duck board there. And then shelving the rest of the way round. And we'll grab some flowers. Want one each of those. I want my lilacs. Peonies. That one. Couple of saplings. Oh, and we need to cook up a bit of clay. So let me have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 9s are 27. So we need to cook up 27 clay balls. So while they're cooking, let's get our large plants in. They're going to be good for our dyes. And I need to find somewhere with spruce forest so I can get some ferns. I want ferns in there. One flower pot. That'll do to start with so I can show you. Shift click. And we might put our dark oak sapling there. So I'm just going to put flower pots around. I'm going to put flowers in some, saplings in others. And when I get some ferns, I'll put some ferns on the ground. And the podzol is going to go underneath each of the benches. But, as I said, I need Silk Touch for that. There we are until I get a fern, or until I get some ferns, and until I get the podzol. It's done. One little orangery, one very little AFK fish farm. I think that's not bad. Now, I did have other ideas for today, but I think this will actually be enough. You know, a brewing stand, potions room, an AFK fish farm and an orangery is probably more than enough for an episode. A little bit of change of pace, probably not a bad thing. And let's pop out a little bit from this. I don't think that looks too bad. I mean, the top of that ties in with the top of the tower. It doesn't come up above the windows on the next floor up. I think it's a nice little addition. So on that note, I'm going to leave you. If you like this episode, please whack the like button. It does help. Subscribe if you haven't, hit the notification bell. And I'll see you back here next time. I think we'll do something a bit more crazy. So I'll see you then. Bye.